All right. So we are going to be playing blue-white control. My cousin Kyle redeemed the channel point thing that says it's like I can't remember how many points it is. I think it's like 5,000. It's like pick my deck for a league. He does this to me every couple of weeks where he picks something that I hate and makes me play it. So here we go. We're gonna play blue white control and pioneer. He didn't specify which format he wanted, so I took the liberty of doing that for him. This is the most recent 5-0 list that I found. I'm terrible with blue white control. Disclaimer. So we're going to hope that it goes somewhat well. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to find games either. It feels like in the main deck, really the only way to win is with the Shark Typhoon token or with Castle Ardenville tokens. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of that, like winning that way, because I prefer to play a deck that has a real win condition. Like, and I get it, enough tokens is a real win condition, but is it though? I always find myself in a place where I have the opportunity to try and climb the ladder, like every couple weeks, where I'm like, I could try and climb the arena ladder, but I always end up playing leagues instead. I don't know. We're gonna keep this. I'm just not a huge fan of, um, I don't know. Like, I don't really see the point in trying to climb the ladder. We're gonna say go. I'd like to draw an untapped land here so that we can hold up absorb. That is exactly what we wanted to see. White, blue, blue. Back to 20. That's fine. We're going to go to 19 here. That's a pretty solid rip. Yep. Get a little 2-for-1 action going on there. And then we have a couple of counter spells and a removal spell and a card selection tool here. So feels like we're in a pretty decent spot, but at the same time, we also we have to fight through the rest of the game. Puts one card on top. Okay. And then concedes from the game. Okay, that was very weird. When Lavala enters the battlefield, if an opponent has more life than you gain 5 life. If an opponent controls more creatures than you, create a 3/3 angel token. It's a little slow, but we do what we can. Censor's not as good on the draw. We can cut a Supreme Verdict. We need to leave in a couple of Teferis here. Try it like that. Ether Gust is I like Ether Gust over a Censor and a Dovin's Veto because it is a hard answer to whatever they do. Playing Burn, I have won multiple games around playing around Censor, and I've also won multiple games I'd like to keep that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Think this hand's a lot better. Keep this, put Shark Typhoon on the bottom. The Castle Ardenville, say go. Now we're gonna say go. We have Veto or Fateful Absence here, depending on which one we need to use. Any opportunity for him to take more damage off of his own spells, I'm good with. I think this requires being countered. We go to 8, then we go to 12. Make some blockers. We are a white source away from being able to... We are still one white source away from being able to... Okay. We're at 8, so it's still very possible that we lose this game. Like, we're not out of the woods. We go to 6. He scries one at the top. Wild Slash puts us to 4. Drawing Absorb would be good here. I mean, if it's Boros Charm, it's Boros Charm. Guess it could be any 2 burn spells here, but we couldn't stop that anyway. Like, while we cycle, yeah, like there wasn't much we could do there. We almost got out of that one. Yeah, I think we want to leave it the way we have it here. Losing a game to burn, there's nothing wrong with that. Especially on the draw. We lost a close game to burn too. Like we almost got out of that one. Of course, if we untap and draw the Linvala, we're just gonna play it, so. The lands are a little awkward, but I think this hand is good enough. Okay. 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 We're gonna say go here. I don't know, we have lots of cards, but They missed a land drop last turn, so... Yep, we're gonna go to 12 here. Absorbed a lot of the stage, go back to 15. Soulscar Mage? Land? Well, we have the Supreme Verdict. We just need to get to a spot to where we can play it. The Absorb here will also help us pad our life total. Aether Gust to Soulscar Mage. On the bottom, okay. Detention Sphere. You're holding up Boros Charm to play around my Supreme Verdict, but I'm not going to walk into it, buddy. Yep. Yes. Now I mean, if we don't die this turn, having Absorb will help us get there, so. So I don't really know how we die here. We are at 7. We're going to go to 5 here. I mean, we have the Verdict here, like. And if they have the burn, they have the burn. Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about it. Any burn spell kills me. Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. I think us missing land drops there, like killed us. If we'd have been, that would have also been insane. 4 Sunset Revelries and we didn't see 1 in 14 cards. I feel like that's a match I don't know, like, I hate to sound like conspiracy theorist or anything, but it really feels like the shuffler has been against us today. So, I mean, we had Veto and Aether Gust for a long time, and we just got to a spot where we had to play one. There wasn't anything we could do about it, so we're going to keep this. Our hand is virtually anything to this point. Catcher around. Farmland. Say go. So Glacier Fortress, say go. We'll hold up Censor here, and if not, we can just consider twice. They had Lotus Field anyway, okay. That feels pretty good. Them only being able to draw 1 card seems pretty solid. We'll take Absorb here. Still, the Wreckage probably won't do us much good this game. Into your graveyard? No. Play that. Say go. Yep. many Lotus Field as you want. Doesn't really matter. I feel like Fateful Absence probably won't be great in this matchup either, but it might be. I could be wrong. I've never played this matchup from the blue-white control side. It has hexproof? Yeah. Yes. Do I want to get to Fairy down? I mean, I don't think they have counter spells in the main, so I don't really feel like it matters. We can just slam to Fairy here. Okay. And we have Veto at the ready. I guess we have Fateful Absence if we need it too. Okay. Yep. Okay. Eight, 6, so I can play Dig Through Time. I don't know that I will play Dig Through Time here. I mean, I guess I don't really have any like serious way of punishing me. Okay. Okay. Galvanic Iteration actually seems pretty sweet in that in the Lotus Field deck. Not really something I thought about, but okay. I mean, you can keep casting all the spells you want. Like, none of these spells really do anything at this point, so yeah, that's fine. You're just producing a bunch of mana. You're not actually like threatening me in any way, though. Okay. Okay. I mean, I like you can keep copying spells to your heart's desire. Like, it doesn't really change anything at this point. I mean, maybe I've lost and I don't realize it here. Okay. Pretty surprised that they run Banefire on their side, honestly. I have to counter this one because if they get to copy Banefire, I'm just dead. Yep, I get to keep my land. Okay. Alright, well. Our opponent's going to kill our Narset. Opponent's going to kill our Narset so they can try and draw a bunch of cards here, I imagine. If they pour over the pages here, I'm definitely going to counter that. Alright, I mean, there's only so much I can do here. If they have another pour over the pages, we probably lose. Dig through time's also pretty solid. Okay. Access to 4 mana here. Strategic planning. Hidden Strings number 2 would be pretty bad for us here. Or I guess it's really like Hidden Strings number 3 or 4. So I've played a land. So the question is, what are we taking here? Feels like Censor and Shark Typhoon. And then put those in any order. And then we get to untap lands. So we can cycle Censor and have Absorb here at the ready if we need it. Okay. They start their turn by cycling Vizier. have to pay white for that. We're going to absorb this. Go to 21 here. They'll probably attack Teferi just to keep us from ultimate. No, they're gonna attack us. I mean, which is fine. Like, they get to deal damage to us and use Hidden Strings ability. That's pretty good. I didn't realize that's what that did when you spliced it onto a card, but onto the what is this thing called? Bay of Wishes. Thank you. I always remember Granted because Granted is like the one part of the card that really matters in this matchup. Which is funny because Bay of Wishes was the busted part when it was in Standard. Okay, so he has access to 10 mana, which means he can Bane Fire for 9 now if he wants to. I don't know if it's correct or not to play that, but I don't really feel like I'm getting anywhere else with it, so... I don't know, bouncing that back to his hand doesn't really do anything for us either, like... I'm actually just going to say go here, and just hold up the... Just not tap or lands or anything. I'm glad they changed that up to 2 lands, because it used to say untap 2 lands, so you have to, like, do that weird thing on Moto before all of that. Okay, goodbye Teferi. Make a 6/6. Okay. Like maybe I should have scryed there before drawing. I don't know. I don't think that's what I should have done, but I mean, unfortunately, we're kind of in a spot where we don't have a lot to do, so probably like, all right, so we scry 2. We can put a counter spell on top, which we can't. Put it on the bottom, and then we're gonna let it resolve. There's not much we can do about that. Like, Teferi's a really good draw. Are they gonna get like peer into the depths or whatever? Is that what it's called? Peer into the abyss. Gonna get Jace. Return Hidden Strings. Are you gonna try and kill me this turn? Alright, so you have Hidden Strings and Jace in your hand. Okay, now you have Jace and an Unknown in your hand. Oh, shit, I clicked out of the wrong card. Jace and an Unknown, though. Can't play Jace without playing a blocker with it because I was like, I'll just get rid of it. Sensor actually ended up being pretty sweet there. So, alright. I'm still going to attack because they have to discard 2 cards to return it to their hand. And I would rather them have to do that than me put it back into their hand for free. Yep, untap lands. They don't know we have nothing. I mean, I guess to be fair, like we've seen some lands, but we've also not, so it doesn't seem crazy to me. God, is this Peer into the Abyss? Did they just do it? Are they going to go off? Oh, man. Yep. I mean, if we're dead, we're dead. Okay, that's one way to get going. I don't think they have any more hidden strings. Or do they have one? Yeah, no, they've played all their hidden strings, so it's strictly cycling Viziers from here to be able to untap. And let's see. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's got to be one in here, right? Alright, I guess not. So there's one more in their hand. More than likely, at least. Like, it could be in the 3 cards there, yep. Alright. So they've generated what they're going to generate. God, the crazy part's this just game 1. That's what I hate about blue-white control. Like, there's so many, like, decisions that I enjoy about it, but God, it takes so long. Like, I wish we could just win a game. If they have a way to generate more mana, they can. And then they can see. Okay, cool. I mean, we didn't have anything, so if they had it, they had it. But that was game 1. From graveyards or libraries, I don't really think that matters. Tar Heels 82 wins the match. Alright, well, I'm not going to complain. I don't really know why my opponent conceded there, but I'm not going to complain because that was a very long game. That was a very long game 1, so 1-1 with blue-white control. It's been like we lost a burn, which is weird because we won the very first game. We lost the first game against Burn, and then we won the first game against Burn. I think that's what I said, and then we lost the next 2 games. Game 3, we were just on the draw. We were just on the game 2. We were on the draw, and then game 3, like we got stuck on lands 1 turn too many, and like it just kind of cost us the game, I think. All right. 1-1. I'm not gonna lie. The more I play blue-white control, the more I'm starting to enjoy it. Yeah, we'll keep this. Whoa. Did not mean to do that. I feel like that's not wide enough for the graveyards. We'll have to fix that later, but... Oh, is this Phoenix? I feel like Narset's really good against Phoenix. So... Put Steve into the yard, okay. This deserted, like the lands from Innistrad are really cool. Are they from Innistrad or whichever set they're from? The new ones, the non-fast lands are really cool. I really like those lands. I hate putting dig through time on the bottom, but we have to have an answer to this thing in the ice. Okay. Don't really care about the Phoenix. We can beat the Phoenix, but a flip thing in the ice will give us a lot of problems. So. Okay. No Spell Pierce one time? I don't know that they play Spell Pierce in the main. Like, maybe they do. I've seen some lists that do and some that don't, but I don't think they're playing Mystical Dispute, so... We're gonna draw a card. That's insanely good. You like to see that. And we're gonna hold up Censor here. Okay. Treasure Cruise? Okay, that's pretty solid. Yep. Unfortunately, all it takes is one cruise for our opponent to be right back in this game. One kills Teferi, one hits up, oh, they both send it to Teferi. Was pretty smart, because if we have a Fateful Absence there and they don't have a counterspell, then they're in a pretty good spot. Alright, so they don't have a Lightning Axe in their hand. I mean, they might have a Lightning Axe and want to save it, but... God, that's so unfortunate. Cycle into a Veto, maybe? feel like that might be my best bet here because I don't. I mean, I guess it's not that bad. Probably should have just let it resolve. I mean, I guess if I let it resolve there, like I get to use the sensor this turn for something if I need to. All right. Okay. Draw a card off the clue. Yes, put that into the graveyard. Puts one card on the bottom with their scry. Oh, well, I mean, we didn't really draw that much removal, that many removal or counter spells, so I mean, wasn't a ton we could do about that, but it's very annoying to lose game one like that. Probably get rid of the Sunset Revelry. Excuse me. Cut a Supreme Verdict, leave in the Fateful Absence. Need to get rid of 2 more cards. Like maybe this is what we're looking at. Yeah, we'll try this and see what happens. I feel like it's a pretty good back and forth cards here. We are going to keep this hand. Has a lot of good action in it. The Graft Digger's Cage is pretty solid, so. And our opponent keeps 7. Of course, to be fair, you don't see the Phoenix deck not keep 7 very often. Play the farmland, say go. Okay. Yeah, bin that one. And say go. No, I'm not going to yet. I'm gonna hold it. It can't be countered, so there's no reason to like jam it into something we don't need to. You shocked in, so obviously you're wanting to do something here. Question is what? So you shocked in and you're gonna say go. So obviously they started to do something and then decided it wasn't a great idea. Which I'm okay with. Drawing Linvala is fine. We're still just gonna say go here. Really wish we'd hit a land there, but flash in Brazen Borrower. Okay. Yep, 17. You got it, dude. Okay. We're gonna slam Supreme Verdict. Say go. Let's try to fight over this and see what they do. They don't fight back. Okay. Interesting. Okay. What are you discarding here? Land, probably? Well, no. He didn't play a land, even though you probably drew one. Let's slam Lyra and see what happens here. Like having these alternate win conditions in the deck. Also, drawing 6 land for Linvala is pretty solid. Okay. Okay. I'm convinced they actually have a land. Yeah, I was like, and they just didn't play one last turn. Okay. Mystical Dispute. I didn't have Mystical Dispute. Okay. We go to 33, our opponent goes to 8 here. We have Settler Wreckage and Mystical Dispute if we need it. bounce my Lyra. All right. Narset's pretty sweet. They don't fight over the Narset. Okay. They're either really patient or they just don't have anything. I don't know which it is. We have a couple of game-ending threats in our hand that we can try to use, but... Now that we're not really under any pressure, we can kind of just play the pass-go game here. Because what? We've dealt with 3 Thing in the Ice and an Arclight Phoenix. So they have some threats left, but not a ton. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Like, honestly. Izzet Charm? Okay. I'm just going to say go here. Don't really... Take Dovin's Veto here. Fateful Absence. I'd rather him get the draw card off of the clue as opposed to... Okay. Yeah, we're going to put that on the top. Let's play Lyra and see what happens here. No, I'm going to go for the veto here because it can't be countered, which means they have to have a lightning axe here to deal with it. Which they probably kept some number in. Like, they might have a lightning axe here. Like, it's not crazy. It's not crazy to think that they don't. Crackling Drake. Okay, that's a pretty good one. I think he just drew that one because he played that one pretty quick. Pieces of the puzzle. So they get to put consider an expressive iteration in their hand. Consider expressive iteration and Izzet Charm, the cards in their hand. I'm going to attack for 5 here because even if they double block, I'll just first strike down the Crackling Drake. We have the life, so it's pretty safe to just go ahead and do that. Alright, he's going to cast a Consider. Alright. I didn't see what he did with the Consider, honestly. Alright. Our opponent's starting to run out of cards here, so... See how they respond when I play Dig Through Time. Okay. I don't know why the stack is over there. I remember putting it over there like a couple weeks ago, but I don't, or last week or something like that, but I don't remember why I did it. Probably because it was in the way of my, like the video was in the way or something like that, I imagine. Let's cast Dig Through Time, see if they fight over it. Okay, alright. What's going on with the stack? Why is it being crazy? Nope, I can't pay 2, which is fine. Alright. Field of Ruin doesn't really matter, but... This Limvala we have in our hand can be backbreaking, we just have to get to it. Okay. Put Spiral Bluff Canal into the yard. There's only 10 cards left in our opponent's deck, so... Okay. Our opponent flips Sting in the Ice. Now the good news here is that we are at 44, so I mean we really just have to like bide our time for a few more turns here. Plays River Glide Pathway. Cast Izzet Phoenix. Alright, so they're attacking for 10. They can't bring that back because of the Graph Digger's Cage. Alright. Gonna get an island here. Okay. And if my opponent wants to keep drawing cards, then I'm okay with that. Like, we've shuffled up our library, which means we have a better chance at finding some of the cards we put on the bottom. Yeah. Put that on the bottom. Put that on the top. Cast Limvala. We have a ton more life, so we're not going to gain any life, but we are going to get to make a 3/3 out of this. Maybe our opponent took all of their Lightning Axe out. I don't know. Okay. And they have 7 cards in their hand, but... Okay. Alright, well, that sucks. Yep. That's unfortunate. I didn't even know they played that card in their sideboard. That is very interesting that they play that. I'm not saying it's bad, I just didn't know that they did, so. Alright, well that makes us 1 and 2. Felt like we had the game locked up there, won't lie. I was pretty surprised to see that Jace come in. So, oh well, that's part of it. One and 2 with the old blue-white control deck. And maybe that's something that, you know, somebody that wasn't me would have saw coming, but I did not. Oh, Rocket League's live. Let's go. All right. Yeah, this hand seems fine. Like, hopefully our opponent's playing creatures. We have 2 Supreme Verdicts in our hand. If we're playing the Mirror, then this feels pretty bad, but... Lead on the Castle Vantress, because our other lands will come into play tapped as long as we sequence them correctly after that. But right now, we don't have a guaranteed way to make the Castle Vantress come into play on tap, so... Mana Confluence. Our opponent is leading on Mana Confluence. Okay. So that means they're playing Bant Spirits, and having 2 Supreme Verdicts in our hand probably will do us some good. We just kind of have to get to them. That's the kicker here. So, cast Consider. There's no way they'll counter this. If they do, I'd be shocked. They'd have to flash in a spirit. No, leave that on top. Well, we need a 4th land for our Supreme Verdict. So they'll probably flash in a Rattle Chains here, if I have to guess. I think they were debating whether to flash in their Rattle Chains at the end of that turn, because I tapped out and don't have access to Censor. So plus our opponent's taking a really long time here. Playing around Censor, I have to give them that. That or maybe they just don't have a Rattle Chains in their hand. I suppose that's always an option too. Alright, yeah, we take 2. Cast Consider. Yeah, put that into the graveyard. We don't want that at all. Cast Supreme Verdict, so they can Spell Queller it here. Which is fine, because they'll have to have more Spell Quellers to be able to beat this. Because we do have 2 more Supreme Verdicts in our hand, so... Which they might. Like, we might not be able to get a Supreme Verdict through. I'm going to 6 and go use the bathroom here real quick. Alright. This definitely feels like a collected company here. Let's cram Supreme Verdict number 2 down their throats. Alright. I mean, not much we can do about that. Like, they've had it. They have to have a 3rd one, though, to stop us. To stop this from us, like, getting to do this. Let's see, a Lord here is 3, 6, 9, 11. So we're not dead to a Lord. They could Collected Company into 2 Lords and we die. That's really the only way we're dying here. Send in with the clowns. Supreme Verdict number 3. I think our opponent might be debating whether they actually collected company here to try to hit another spell queller. No, they're just gonna let that resolve. Sure. What the hell? Let's level a little. So they've still got 3 cards in hand, and we're at 7, which means we could lose here. It's not exactly like we're out of the woods here. All right. To censor something feels pretty good. 2 cards in hand. We're at 5. Feels like one of them has to be a collected company right here. All right, well. Apparently it's not collected company, because if it was collected company, they would have just went for it right there, so. And to be honest, I don't know what the heck's in their hand. Like, feels like lands? Like maybe they have a couple lands in their hand? I don't know. Yeah, they just got to be flooding out. All right, well. So you're telling me there's a chance? Well, we're continuing to stay alive here. Now, they go for company or something here. We do have Eo, so I mean. Oh my gosh. Put them on the bottom. Well, cycle this for something good, hopefully. And then die to rattle chains. Yep, that's a little unfortunate. It's a pretty good fought game, all things considered there. I mean, they are an aggro deck. Like, these guys seem pretty good. If I could stop grabbing both of them, that'd be awesome. Make flying blockers. I can tell you we immediately don't want these. We'll leave in the one Sunset Revelry. Cut a couple of those and then cut a Consider. Try it that way. I don't really see us wanting anything else. Like, we could bring in Cage to stop company, I guess. Alright, yeah, let's try it like that and see what happens. Maybe Cage is good enough to bring in for company here. Yep, we'll try this. I mean, it's not perfect, but Lyra's a pretty good one here. Man, that's twice they've had that as their opener. They didn't have a 1-drop, which I'm pretty okay with. Like, the fact that they didn't have something to slam on turn 1 generally is pretty good for us. Let's destroy the Mausoleum Winter. Make Absence here. Maybe they have Mystical Dispute. So it was a little aggressive. I like the thought of having multiple sweepers here. I know they don't really draw cards, and our set doesn't really do anything in that department, but let's get this thing off the field. Okay. Okay. Yep. Let's play the Cage here in case they do try to slam Collected Company. I don't want that to be one of their bomb outs here. Okay. Well, the problem is that they can still have Spell Queller here. And they more than likely do. Spell Pierce. Okay. That's an option too. We take 5, go to 15. Alright, you need a Shackle, guys, to beat Lyra. Or, I guess, like some other removal spell that's not Skype Apparition. I don't know, Lyra feels kind of nuts here. Won't lie. Okay. And obviously they have something to do here, but... Selfless Spirit here. Okay. Supreme Verdict? Wow. Just... Okay. Alright, thanks, game. We take the free ones where we can get them. I guess, I mean, I guess it's super free because of the other Selfless Spirit, but... We're not drawing cards, we're not doing anything, there's no point. We're not to consider here. Alright. So I forgot about the second Selfless Spirit, so Supreme Verdict was really good, but we still didn't really have an out. We still just had to slam it and make him get rid of it. We just kind of have to hope we draw into another one. Yep, we go to 12. Cast Consider. Put that in the graveyard. We don't care about that. Cast Narset. Draw a card. Okay. Which one to keep? We want to keep this one. Minus. Okay. Cast Sunset Revelry. Draw a card, gain some life, make some 1/1s. Now the 1/1s aren't super relevant. The 1/1s don't do a ton here, but okay. We're just gonna 6 here. Much as I'd like to sit here and posture. Alright, well the only thing that saves him from a Supreme Verdict here is another Spell Queller. And then Dida what's on the board. Yep. It's unfortunate, but I'm going to be honest. Based off the way the game went, I don't really know how else we play around it. They had double Selfless Spirit, which was kind of just like the nail in the coffin there. Having both of them like get us in. Well, we're 1-3. playing blue-white control. Not that I'm terribly surprised. I'm pretty bad at these style of decks. So generally when I play them, I don't do well. Like, and obviously that has something to do with the choices I make and the way I play the deck. Like, people win with these decks all the time. The deck isn't bad. I don't understand. I don't know. There's something I do wrong. Like, there has to be. It's the only logical explanation because I don't know. Like, I watch people win. I watch people win with blue white control over and over and over again, and like it just feels like no matter how many times I play it, I can't win with it. So I don't really know what I'm doing wrong is the problem. Yeah. Either way, I don't know. All right, find us a game. I like to try and get 50 of my 100 points back. Wonder how Rocket League's going right now. Rocket League is live. Championship Sunday, Fall Classic. G2 versus FaZe starts in 4 minutes and 50 seconds. As much as I love G2, I'm sure they'll lose that game. G2 versus FaZe and Envy versus NRG. Man, we're going to get to see Envy versus NRG again. 3 finals for NRG? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. They played against Envy. Like last time they played Envy, it was they played all 7 games and NRG won like a super close one. So I definitely don't want to say it's like a runaway or anything like that. All right, Moto, find us a game. I'm ready to play my last match. Like, I don't even know what you change about this kind of deck. Like, I think I can play like a blue-white control deck as long as there's like a real way to win the game. That's one of the things I run into more often than not, is that when I'm playing this game, like when I'm playing this like these style of decks, I get into like that spot where I'm like teetering on the point of being in control of the game, and then it's like I get too aggressive. Like maybe that's what I do wrong. Maybe I just play too aggressively. Like playing Burn for so long, I just thinking I'm trying to end the game, but I I don't know. I think if you cut some number of Teferi and play like Dream Trawler in the main, like if you play two Teferi Hero of Dominaria, and you play 2 Dream Trawler in the main, and like the 1 Shark Typhoon, then like maybe I do better with this deck. I don't know. Like I end up doing better with the tap out decks than I like with the tap out like mid rangey control decks than I do the like interactive like counterspell decks. Um, like that black white control deck that was in standard during Eldritch Moon. I love that deck. Like I felt like I did pretty well with that deck. I played a Boros mid range deck last week or this past week here that I think I 3-2'd with it or I 4-1'd with it. I can't remember, but I had a pretty good league with it. Um, like the deck was really cool. It just like it's one of those like tap out and use removal spells to interact when necessary. Like that's really the only difference. And like the hardest part about counter spells is just like if you're stuck with a bunch of counter spells on the board, like in your hand, and like your opponent's ahead of you, then it's like what do you do? I don't know. That's like I have a lot of respect for people who can play these decks like very efficiently all the time. I'm gonna keep this. think I'm just gonna lead on an island here, so that I can consider. Like to consider now as opposed to later. Yes, and that. Draw a sensor. Sensor's pretty good. Play the other islands they go. Hopefully they go to like tap out for something here. Okay. Okay. I mean, if you want to continue to play, like, if you want to play around sensor, that's fine. Like, doesn't bother me. Now I have absorb and sensor to do whatever I wish with, so. I like absorbing this one because it deals with both sides of the card. So now you get to play that Lovestruck Beast, which is fine. Yep, you go back to 20. Play that. Say go. We have sensor and consider here, so feels like we're in a pretty decent spot. Oh, please cast Embercleave. We love to see it. Actually, you don't love to see it because I'm a twit and I can't cast Settle the Wreckage this turn. So let's consider here. Yep. Taking a lot here. Cycle. Tension Sphere. Play this. I go. Well, miscounted where I was at on lands. Luckily for us, our opponent just thought the game was over and just slammed it. Yep. Alright, put us back to 8. Spellbreaker hit us for 4. Anything with haste kind of does it here, but yep, take 2. Like, this could also just be a stomp here. Yeah, nothing I can do about it. I mean, like, that's a good example of a game of like, how do I sequence any differently to give myself a better chance? Because it doesn't feel like I have a better chance no matter what I do there. Like, again, I find myself cutting to fairies. I don't, like, maybe I'm doing that wrong. I don't know. The card just doesn't feel that good to me. Dovin's Veto seems fine, I guess. Then I guess we cut a... Say we cut a Narset. Like, Teferi is one of those cards, like, I would have to build my own, like, win conditionable, like, blue-white control deck if I wanted to, like, play and do well. Like, I'm a firm believer that I could play blue-white control and do well, like, and win games. I would just have to build my own version where it actually has, like, win conditions I can tap out for. Gonna cast Consider here, looking for a land. Yeah, put that in the graveyard. Draw the fortress. Slam Narset here. Take Supreme Verdict. It feels pretty solid. Having back-to-back Wrath, having 2 Wraths in my hand feels pretty okay. Probably gonna get stomped. Or you might stomp the Narset. I was like, who knows? Hard to tell. I don't think our opponent's really in the business of drawing a bunch of cards, so Narset's static ability isn't super important, I feel like. Alright, force you to have a haste threat. Five, 6, 7. I mean, they are going to start picking away at our graveyard here. Alright, I'm going to let him target something, and then I'm going to get rid of it with Dig Through Time. Let me delve it. Is there something wrong here? Am I missing something? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. I was like, it did not look right, but... And put those in any order. Looks like this is a G-Banger here. Alright, now we get the Absorb here. God bless, are you serious? Okay, well, yep. No, I did not just click through my turn. I did. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. So let's see. Play land. 1, 2. We go to 5. Then we go to 9. And we have Absorb at the ready. Four, right? So, and then we play Field of Ruin, so we can Field of Ruin the Lair of the Hydra and have Absorb ready. Yeah, so we would have been in a pretty decent spot there. That was it was a pretty tough league, you know. And I don't. Again, like I know that I made a couple of mistakes there at the end that I can visibly see and talk about, but for some of that league, like I just don't know what I did wrong. Like I look at these decks and I go, I don't know what the hell to do differently. Like what am I supposed to change? I feel like I am using mana efficiently. I'm not countering things that aren't important. I'm countering things that are important. I'm using my sweepers when I have to. So I don't know. Like that, I, I I look at these games and I go, okay, I'm kind of at a loss for words here. So I don't know, but we'll we'll play this list again. I imagine whenever Kyle decides to redeem his points for this same shitty league that I keep playing over and over again and sucking at. Um, well, I think that's it for the stream today. If you come by and hung out, I really appreciate it. Pioneer Showcase Challenge didn't go that well. Honestly, just kind of got my butt kicked at Magic today. Today wasn't a great day. Like one forward, the Azorius Control League, I fell down from Plat 1 to Plat 2 in Arena Ladder, on the Arena Ladder, and I dropped out of the Showcase Challenge. So today just was not a great day. But if you come by and hung out, I appreciate it nonetheless, and I'll put this video up on YouTube, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.